Hello guys, welcome once again to Nollywood Recap. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and make sure you like our videos to help the channel grow. Now let's get right into the movie. The movie started with a little boy standing in the middle of the street as he watched a mob chase and burn a petty thief alive. As he grows up, the memory of the jungle justice he saw shaped his life story. As a young man, he wondered why a poor petty thief would be burnt alive, while a rich politician will not be jailed, not to talk of being burnt alive.
Why can't they just take him to the streets and burn him alive?
His parents tried to explain to him that the same law that governs the poor does not apply to the rich. This does not make sense to Ahanna, so he is determined to live his life above the law. In a short while, Ahanna's father died, and his uncle took over his father's property and married his mother. Ahanna was left back in the village, while his mom and his siblings went to live with his uncle in Lagos. A few years later, Ahanna, having finished school without a job, was obviously tired of life in the village, so his grandmother gave him his mother's address in Lagos. He got on a bus to Lagos. On getting to Lagos, he got robbed of his money and he became stranded. Ahanna managed to make money for transport with the help of a market bookseller. Next scene, he got to his mother's address. One would expect a happy mother and child reunion, but Ahanna holds a grudge against his mother. The fact that his mother ended up marrying the uncle was just too much of a pill for Ahanna to swallow. After the quarrel, he couldn't live with his mom, so he left. Ahanna went to look for his old friend Amarachi and Nze, whom he had not seen in a long time. Nze happens to be in trouble with a notorious drug lord, so Ahanna offered to help his friend by robbing his uncle and mother, which led to both his mom and uncle getting shot, and his mother died in the process. Ahanna was extremely remorseful, even though it was not his intention to kill his mother. After days of self-pity and emotional confusion, Ahanna eventually decided to lead a life of crime, supposedly using his brain to strategize and rob wealthy people. He assembled a team of people with a certain skill set needed for organized heists, but they do not intend to shed blood, even though they will carry weapons. Together, they are called the Armadas. We would expect that a gang formed based on a strategic robbery would display more intellectually planned and executed heists, but all we saw in the movie was just regular run of robberies. The only robbery that was intellectual was that of Idi Mask Head, and even that one left a lot of loose ends. The beauty of such heists in movies is to see the actual planning that goes into the heist and enjoy the execution, and this was lacking in the movie throughout. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Ahanna eventually left the gang, though he shared the loot with them. The team was unfortunately caught by the law enforcement and they went to prison, while Ahanna went to South Africa to enjoy the loot to a totally new woman different from Amarachi, his original love interest. His nemesis caught up with him when Ali Mahmoud, the drug lord, needed him to plan and execute a final heist as a ransom for his wife and son, using the team he had left behind to rot in prison. Nze died during the robbery and Ahanna escaped with the gang. The movie ended with Amarachi shooting Ahanna's wife in the presence of his son. So that's very much what the movie is all about. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time we meet. Peace.